I know it's going to be hard for people to believe. Our prayer meeting literally shook.
Mm-hmm.
There was shaking going on in that sanctuary. Doesn't always happen, but this particular prayer meeting just a few years ago, man, we got down to the nitty gritty, man. What the people were in one accord, one mind, spirit, and in truth. They were unified. They were in unity, and when that happened, that's what happened in the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 30 and 31. When they had prayed, the place was shaken. Ooh, well, I got people probably mad at me now, but that's my personal opinion and scriptures and experiences in the last 53 years of living for the Lord. And it's not easy. Prayer meetings are not easy. Praying is not easy because your flesh ain't gonna want to pray. It's gonna want to get on social media. Let me see what my friends are doing. Stuff like that, which is fine. But pray. You want to go as a Christian? Pray. You want to go as a Christian? Seek somebody that knows how to pray and get a hold of the throne.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just words. Prayer is power to change your own personal life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much time you have, but I think maybe we've gone far enough. I mean, like I said, this is candy to me. That's not making fun of it, but you know what I mean. It's
Amen. That was all so true. And while you were
yeah.
speaking about that, there reminded me of a message I heard at NAYC this year that I was watching online. It was called Revival of Revivals by Taylor Fish. And in that message, he talked about how important it is to have that unseen prayer room. And I was just thinking about that the whole time you were speaking about prayer.
Well, I'm glad somebody from another voice has finally said something. I've been saying it for years. Yeah, Fish is an awesome preacher. Yeah, it's always great when you hear it from another voice.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like pulling teeth, but I'm glad he said it on a bigger form than
Mhm.
I've said it. He had a big form to say it in, and I hope there were not only young people, but pastors there that heard what he said, because what he said was true.
Mhm.
You know, all the internet, we can practice 5 or 6 hours a day in plain singing and all that. But what about the praying church?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the praying individual? And I've said that for years. I said, Taylor, you're the cat, brother. I'm glad you said that. Maybe
Uh-huh.
somebody will finally get it. Because prayers like pulling teeth.
Mhm.
I don't want to pray. Lock yourself and wake up, baby, and say, I'm going to pray.